Mohammed Munir is a virologist at Lancaster University and joins us from that city in the UK. Doctor, always good to have you on the News Hour. Now, over the last 2 days or so, we've obviously been speaking about Omicron. The case is going up in the UK where you are and in many places across the world. We know that it is highly transmissible. From the early data that we're seeing from scientists, it may not be as severe as Delta. However, because of its transmissibility and because of it being so high, do you think that post-Christmas we're going to see just another surge in cases, even though in a country like South Africa, where it was first identified, scientists there saying that they've reached the peak of the fourth wave?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, out of all of the variants that we have faced so far, this appeared to be more transmissible, primarily because it can infect people, those are either double vaccinated or recovered from prior infection. And the peak reached to a plateau at a very quick rate, and that is really the indicative of this transmissibility of this variant. And having said that, as you know, that during the Christmas celebration, New Year, Boxing Days, these are the events when multi-generational people, different age groups, different cultures, they come together, and that is really the chance when this virus can break into the community if it has not already done so. So what I'm seeing is that in the beginning of January and first quarter of the next year is going to be pretty glooming in terms of number of infections that are there. And one thing I would like to highlight, although vaccines and the booster are really good weapon against this one, yet we don't really have the data about the impact of Omicron in unvaccinated people, vulnerable group, and in children. So certainly this time is really critical to watch very closely.
And speaking about those vulnerable groups, like those who are choosing not to get vaccinated, we've had these two approvals by the FDA on these two pills from Merck and Pfizer. Do you think people who are unvaccinated will see this as a way to possibly then not get the jab because they know these pills are now available?
Well, I take the opportunity to emphasize onto the fact that the vaccines are the strongest really weapon we have against this pandemic. And I think everybody must be encouraged to take the booster, particularly at this stage when we are having the Omicron passing through the community. But pills are really a great addition into our defenses, but those are really for, first, they have a very low efficacy. Secondly, these are not suitable for everybody. And thirdly, you have to take in the first 5 days of identifying positive for COVID-19, which isn't really practical for many communities where the testing is not really up to the mark. And also, most of the pills, they come with some of the side effects. So again, it's always important to have the vaccine at the first place. But if somebody cannot take it, certainly we have the pills as an alternative.
Dr. Mohammed Munir, always appreciate your insight and advice. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Now, the